You're listening to the Ace and TJ Show podcast on the Ace and TJ family.
When you have damage to your home from fire, water, or mold, the only place you need to call is Paul Davis Restoration.
This is no time for second best. Go to acetj.com/Paul Davis or call 980-326-1606.
New hot and iced Sunrise Batch Coffee from Dunkin'. A bright and balanced, full-bodied blend brewed so you can get summering from sunrise to sunset. And even after that, because that's when you can show off those string lights you hung in the backyard. Or rehung. Enjoy a medium, hot or iced Sunrise Batch Coffee for $2. America runs on Dunkin'. Price and participation may vary. Limited time offer. Exclusions apply.
Every day, second by second, minute by minute, hour by hour, time goes by, taking us farther and farther away from those memories of the past. Do you remember? Remember that time? Remember when? Now, you don't have to remember, because we do. This is the Ace and TJ Total Recall Podcast.
What exactly does it mean that TJ has a What exactly does it mean to say that TJ has a cosmetic Snapchat procedure? Yes, TJ's cosmetic Snapchat procedure coming up today as we step into the Ace and TJ time machine for Total Recall. Plus, what this week sounded like 3 years ago. That's right, Riggins and the Week in Review. That's on the way as well today. Plus, we're going to get into some dramatic life decisions made from ridiculous situations. But we start today with a simple little Gatorade fight on Total Recall.
Ace and TJ's Total Recall Podcast.
This lady writes, I teach first grade. There is no such shape as a diamond. Drives me insane. It's a rhombus. Diamonds are for rings, not math.
Ooh. A rhombus.
I would have never gotten that.
All right, that's fine.
Take that.
I mean, I'll take notice because, we do like little shape flashcards all the time with the kids or sidewalk chalk. You're like, okay, now which one's the square? Which one's the diamond? Which one's the circle?
Yeah.
Which one's the heart, the star?
I
always say a diamond.
The diamond is the raw material.
Yeah.
The shape is a rhombus.
A diamond is a thing. Like it's a stone.
It's a person, place, or thing. It's a noun.
It's just like red isn't a flavor.
That's right.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Okay. Well, guilty as charged.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of Gatorade do you want? The green kind.
Yeah.
On the green flavor.
Oh.
I've said the green flavor a million times with the green flavor.
Gatorade has green.
I will go to
lemon lime.
I'll go into the linguistic pentagon. Is that what you call it? No, octagon.
Octagon, okay.
I'll go into the linguistic octagon with anybody who wants to argue whether or not it's possible to pre-order something.
Nice.
Yeah, because once you've ordered it, you've ordered it. If you can order it, you're not pre-ordering, you're ordering.
You ordered it before it was available to everybody. But you can't, pre means before. You can't order before you order. Nor can you prepay in any of those.
And that Gatorade is yellow.
No, it's a lime green.
The real
It's
kind.
yellow.
Regular kind. It's not yellow, it's green.
No, it's green.
It's green.
It's like a lime green.
This cup is green. That Gatorade is yellow.
It's the original Gatorade flavor
it's a shade of green.
is green because it's lime.
Lemon lime, I think, is the...
No, just lime.
Is it just lime?
That's the original flavor. I just like original green Gatorade.
That's my favorite, too.
Backup is orange, but prefer green.
That's green.
You're talking about the top one?
No, I'm talking about
Any of
The
them.
bottom one? That is yellow.
That's green.
Oh, challenge.
It looks
green.
like pickle juice.
That's
Gwen.
green.
It's the same color as
Lemon lime. That
as
is
pickle
yellow.
juice.
If you tell someone at the store to get me the green Gatorade, I'm not coming home with lemon lime. Because
Well, you're coming
that
home
is
with the
yellow.
wrong thing, Gwen. You're coming home with the wrong thing.
Everybody calls that green Gatorade.
You know what you're
The
doing?
first word is lemon, which is yellow.
You know what
That's-
you're doing? What's the second? You know what you're doing, Gwen?
That's
You're gonna
not
come
the
home
original.
with it. Then you're gonna turn around and go right back to the store and get me what I wanted.
Unless you want...
The original Gatorade is lime.
there's a lime, cucumber, lemon, pepino. Gatorade.
We're not talking about wine.
Yeah.
I can't tell you the last time I had a glass of pepino.
The rest of that label was in Spanish, so maybe that one's not sold here.
Yeah. But
Yeah, the original lemon lime Gatorade thirst quencher is totally yellow.
I swear I didn't know that. I swear that I didn't know the original one was lemon lime.
Yeah.
I thought it was just lime.
Yeah,
And it
available
was.
in both of Gatorade's original flavors: lemon, lime, and orange. What are the
I've
different
always said
colors
that's
of
yellow.
Gatorade?
It's the color. What color is pickle juice?
Yeah.
Yellow.
Look, there it is, right there. That's that's the original Gatorade. I just Googled it right there.
Yeah,
that's
that's
green.
so yellow.
That's green.
That's so
When?
yellow.
Oh, here
The
we go.
labeling is green, but the drink is yellow.
That is
It's
a green drink.
You could go down on the street corner before you start working on it today and ask people, pour a clear glass full of it and say, what color is this? Or what do you think this is without smelling it or tasting it? They'll say pickle juice. And then what color is pickle juice? Green.
I never really looked down in there. It probably looks green because of the green. It's reflecting off the green pickles.
Now, a guy named Jason just sent us a thing that's a green apple Gatorade, but that's not the original. This is super green, but that's not the
It's
original.
like,
No,
it's
you
like a
can't trust
highlighter.
anybody
It's like
named
neon
Jason.
yellow.
Yeah, all Jasons are colorblind. So
Now we have to go do more show after the show.
There's that.
I'm sure this will continue.
yeah, we're end up cussing each other on
look
more
at-
show after the show.
No, Aaron, you're wrong. Gwen, yeah, definitely yellow. It's neon yellow.
Nobody on planet Earth has ever said, I like the yellow Gatorade.
First off, women
Unless it's
don't know
tropical.
anything about Gatorade to begin with.
Because we're not athletes?
Yes.
This is the Ace and TJ Total Recall Podcast.
We were talking about the odd reasons, like a ridiculous reason that you made a life-changing decision or life-altering decision. Like this lady who says she bought her first house a few years ago when she was 23 because she came home and her mom was going through her stuff.
Yeah.
Walked right out of the house and just walked right out and started looking for a new home. Like, okay, you know what? I'm not ready to buy a house yet, but nope, I'm buying one right now and I'm moving out.
See ya, Mom.
Life-altering decision made on the spur of the moment because she walked in and her mom was going through her clothes and stuff.
Good for her. 23, buying a house. God bless you.
I'm sure you'll get this a lot, but I watched a Netflix documentary and decided to become a vegan before I did any research to see if any of their facts were accurate.
You watch some of those documentaries, you're like, I need to change my life like now. I get that. Those are so convincing.
But you should stop and find out. Let's see, is this entirely accurate before I make a life-altering decision like becoming a vegan?
Yeah, it's crazy.
I want to follow up on that one. How's it going? How does she I assume, like it?
Yeah.
How's that vegan life?
Yeah, I watched that Blackfish. It's about SeaWorld. I was like, oh, the whales! I didn't do any research.
You just took it for its word. You think with a documentary that
Same with
It's
straws.
legit.
People have stopped using straws because of that.
Documentaries quite often though are they're like anything else. It can be you don't know. You have to go know what their perspective is going in. You know.
right. The goal is to show it in this way.
What's funny though is when people watch the same thing and they see it in different ways. Like Making a Murder, when that was so hot, everybody's well, obviously they're trying to show that he did it. Other people go, well, obviously they're trying to show that he didn't do it. You know, people are going, what? It depends on your perspective in so many things. Another one that's kind of funny. So there may or may not be a massive tramp stamp as a result of the divorce in my early 20s. Like, I got a divorce. I'm just going to make a decision to go get a big tramp stamp today.
He's always been controlling me and told me he didn't like tattoos. So now that I got that sorry joker out of my life, I'm getting a tattoo.
Rob. Ace just said, now that I'm divorced, I'm going to get a tramp stamp. So if you want to pull that out of context.
Yes. Super fun.
That would be good.
But yeah, not a good reason to decide to go get a tramp stamp. Just spur of the moment, signing the divorce papers, and you know what?
Oh, please.
I can do what I want now. Let me go and get a tramp stamp.
There's always a great reason to go get a tramp stamp. Love that.
You're kind of spur of the moment too, though.
Me?
Yeah.
LTJ?
Yeah.
In what way?
Like everything. Like the way he loses interest in something. I mean, it's kind of working in an opposite way, but like you'll give up something in a second or take on something in a second.
Picks it up.
Well,
puts it down.
Yeah, I think though that I pour over something a lot, and that may be why I lose interest in it so fast, because I kind of obsess over it until I start doing it, and then once I have it, then I'm like, okay, where's the next thing? You know.
Well, because then everyone else starts doing it too, and you find that frustrating because you try to be such an individual.
Yeah.
So then you got to get off the train because everybody else got on.
Mm-hmm. And some people would say that that's dumb. that I do that.
And he would never ride a train, let's be clear.
Here's one. It just came in. At 18, she walked in on her mom and dad playing the piano.
Ooh.
So she moved out that day and moved in with her quote-unquote idiot boyfriend. I really did not think that went through.
What, going into their room without knocking?
Ace and TJ's Total Recall Podcast.
TJ's cosmetic Snapchat procedure. Yeah, don't miss this one. Plus, Riggins and the Week in Review from 3 years ago this week. All next on Total Recall.
Ace and TJ's Total Recall Podcast.
A message from Virginia Department of Health. Not feeling well? Your symptoms may not be allergies or a cold. They may be an early sign of COVID-19. Go to vdh.virginia.gov and search by your zip code and find a COVID-19 testing site near you.
This is the Ace and TJ Total Recall Podcast.
Okay, so I always love the latest in plastic surgery trends because sometimes, or cosmetic procedures, not necessarily plastic surgery, but things that get bleached, things that like the second toe shortening surgery that women went through for a little while. That was a thing. Well, they're dermatologists at Boston University School of Medicine, and I'm guessing that's in Boston.
It's a good guess.
So there's been a huge increase in the number of people who are getting plastic surgery to look like Snapchat filters.
Whoa.
Now, I'm guessing it's not, like the bunny ears and the, all of that. They're not getting those attached. But they call it Snapchat dysmorphia. They say that their patients are seeking out cosmetic surgery to look like the filtered versions of themselves with the fuller lips and the bigger eyes or thinner nose.
Cheekbones.
Okay.
Yeah.
Raised up.
Makes some sense, though.
So this is an alarming trend because those filtered selfies often present an unattainable look and are blurring the line of reality and fantasy for these patients, end quote. They say it's definitely a sign of a big change because people used to want to look like certain celebrities and look to them for inspirations for plastic surgery. Now they're just looking at Snapchat filters.
Does
Their
that
best
mean
self.
they're wanting to be?
Yeah.
Does that mean you're wanting to be a better you, or are you wanting to be more like the celebrity? Man, could have saved myself from a couple of bad hairdos trying to get a perm.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I
If
get
I'd have
it.
just wanted to be a better me, it would have been better off than trying to have somebody else's really cool long hair.
Well, because before you didn't know how Angelina Jolie's lips would look on you, right? I think that was a big one that people used to go in saying, I want her lips, I want this person's that. Now you have that. You know what you would look like with your eyes a different way, with your lips fuller because of this filter making you look so perfect.
Yeah, I used to really think about how much I wanted to have Angelina's lips on me.
I'm with you.
How that would look, if she put her lips on me. She's pretty. But you can't, like, the snap filters have nothing to do with the boobs.
No.
So it's all just
So what is your
facial
procedure?
stuff.
Yeah.
Well, I wonder what would
if
happen
there-
if you do put them on your boobs. Would it make them look that much better? Softer, fuller, rounder?
I'm just saying, who messes with plastic surgery? You obviously would have had your boobs done already and then start working up, right?
That's right. Just start there.
So if you decide to have your lips done or your eyebrows done or something like that, it's only because, TJ, you're saying you've already had the boobs corrected.
Yeah.
In some fashion,
wouldn't we
or
assume
improved.
that's where you would start? Maybe start with teeth before boobs.
Okay.
I think that would be one. But as far as,
But if you already have good teeth, boom, right to
if you had braces as a kid or whatever,
Right.
you already had that done. So
you're saying 1 and 2 always teeth, boobs, then anything else is after that.
Right.
Okay.
Really? Teeth trump boobs?
yes. Oh yeah.
Really?
I think that's subjective.
Well, because your eyes are up. Eyes are up, eyes go down, eyes go back up.
What is that model's name who looks like Michael Strahan in the mouth? What's her name?
I don't know who that would be.
She looked like Michael Strahan up in the mouth.
Who is that?
Oh.
No.
She's British, I think.
Not Cara Delevingne. Who is it?
I don't know.
I don't know.
But anyway, you know who I'm talking about.
Yeah. That big gap.
Mm-hmm.
So start. What were you going to say? Yeah, I know her. And what?
And?
Fix that.
She doesn't have fake boobs, I don't think.
We're talking about a world famous supermodel. He's like, so there's that with the mouth thing.
This is the Ace and TJ Total Recall Podcast.
And this is my song, it's called The Week in Review. It's a week's worth of shows summarized for you. No special effects and no auto-tune. Just me and my guitar performing for you. We're now officially in the month of August. There's a few things I need to watch. It's the month where it becomes imperative that I spray Gold Bond in my crotch. Very important. Someone hacked Perez Hilton's Twitter. Chances of finding the culprit are pretty slim, but it's kind of like hacking Bobby Flay. No one cares about it. Like, that was interesting.
Oh, Perez Hilton had a Twitter.
Yeah, who knew? We've got a formal event for Grin Kids this weekend, complete with a glamorous photo shoot. I'm wearing a fat suit to the event, which is just pretty much all my suits. And this is my song.
It's called The Week in Review. It's a week's worth of shows summarized for you. No special effects and no auto-tune. Just me and my guitar performing for you.
I ripped open some elevator doors in my building this week, and I rescued a young woman who was in despair. I bet Sky House didn't even realize they have an actual Adonis living there. We asked Kent, what's the worst thing about being married to Gwen? And he remained charming and totally pure. He didn't say her snarky, condescending attitude. For what reason, I'm not sure. They're rebooting the show Alf, and they're operating on some very bad advice. Once they see Alf's racist tweets from 2007, I bet they'll be thinking twice. This is my song.
It's called The Week in Review. It's a week's worth of shows summarized for you. No special effects and no auto-tune. Just me and my guitar performing for you.
Panera is releasing a double bread bowl, uniting soup and carbs in matrimony. Never bite into a bread bowl unless you want a scalding blast of minestrone. Coach Urban Meyer is on administrative leave. As of today, he hasn't resigned. Apparently, he ran an underground sex cult. That was R. Kelly, never mind. Today is National Watermelon Day, proving that every food has its place. And it's the heaviest fruit I can think of, except for maybe Ace. Sorry.
You know, when you said the word face, I was like, I know how this joke ends already. I've already figured this joke out.
And this is my song.
It's called The Week in Review. It's a week's worth of shows summarized for you. No special effects and no auto-tune. Just me and my guitar performing for you.
Disney has banned plastic straws in all of its parks. And no one please take offense. Ban the sweaty Germans in tank tops, because that, I think, makes sense. Apple is now worth $1 trillion, a company founded in 1977. They let Ashton Kutcher play Steve Jobs. I bet Steve is furious up in heaven. LeBron James opened up his own school. The school even has its own personal chef. Those kids will get straight A's, but his hairline gets an F.
And this is my song. It's called The Week in Review. It's a week's worth of shows summarized for you. No special effects and no auto-tune. Just me and my guitar performing for you.
Thanks.
The Ace and TJ Total Recall Podcast is new at noon every day. Subscribe now on iTunes.
Switching to Geico is a good idea, especially when you consider everything.
First off, Geico makes it easy to switch. They have licensed agents available 24/7 online or over the phone.
But if it's so easy, you might start thinking everything is easy, even big wave surfing. And it's not. It's actually quite difficult.
Well, if you switch to Geico, you could save hundreds on car insurance. And you could keep saving by bundling your motorcycle, boat, and RV, plus your home or renter's insurance.
But saving money might lead you to make some questionable purchases, like a 20-foot feather boa. And do you know how hard it is to clean a 20-foot feather boa?
Well, they do have an industry-leading mobile app you can use to pay your bill, file and manage a claim, or add a new driver.
But when life gets a little easier, it makes you too confident, and you start calling everyone Ace. And you're better than that.
Well, Geico has a 97% customer satisfaction rating and has been saving people money for 85 years. It's hard to beat that.
But you're right.
Switch to Geico. It's obviously a good idea.